Hey guys, I'm Protokid. This is the Simpsons Road Rage. We're pretty much gonna get right into it. So, geez, if you wanna count it down.
2, 1, go!
So this game is pretty much like a copy of Crazy Taxi, but with a Simpsons clone on it, or Simpsons skin rather. And basically, they have a mission mode where all you do is run into objects as fast as you can. And that's what we're gonna be doing, but we're gonna do it fast. So you're gonna see a lot of drifting here just to cut tight corners. Right here, I'm gonna break up against that to get a little bit of a speed boost. One of the important things in this game is staying at max speed as much as you can, because bumping into a car or something can actually slow you down. I mean, you know, as you'd imagine, but it slows you down periodically. So optimally in a level, I'd get a 29. 28's good though. One of the interesting things about this game is we use in-game time rather than an actual timer. So no matter what console you're running on, like Xbox, GameCube, PS2, or emulator, like it's even. So it all works out pretty well. Okay, now we're on to the second mission in the game. This is one of the shortest missions, if not the shortest. Essentially, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a left, like a sharp turn, as fast as we possibly can. You know, we're gonna try to avoid Burns, because if we run into him, he ends the mission, and you have to restart.
And showing up to work on time?
Okay, we got bad RNG. That's another thing about this game. Cars can spawn in really inconvenient places, and it can slow you down. Burns isn't that difficult. He just kind of flies out of nowhere without any real warning. Now it's pretty nifty what we got there. Typically, if you run into an object while braking, it bumps you a little bit, but if you hit it at just the right angle with Bart's car, it'll instantly stop you. Now, hopefully not, but this could be a chance to show off some of the inconsistent physics in this game. So basically, you play as Barney, and you have to drive over a hedge to go fast, but depending on where you drive over the hedge, it can like completely flip your car, so hopefully that won't happen. It's not very precise where you have to go. Another thing about this game is a car can spawn directly in front of you. Typically, if the camera's behind you. Okay, we made it over the hedge, okay. But if the camera's facing directly at you, then a car is most likely going to spawn, and it's going to slow you down starting. I'm going to break up here. I want to make sure not to run into this pole, so I'm going to take this turn kind of slow. And the 21's not bad. Typically, you get a 22, and if you're really, really fast, you get a 23. Oh, that was close. Now coming up here, this is the hardest mission to do in the game, to do optimally. Optimally, you'll get a 16 because you wanna, there's like lampposts scattered throughout the level, and you wanna knock one into another to do it fast. Otherwise, you have to do a backup where you'll get a 14. Optimally, you'll get a 16. So it's not too punishing. You only lose 16, or you only lose 2 seconds if you lose this one. I can't talk. I'm gonna drift here. I'm gonna try to knock this lamppost in that one. Again, the physics are kind of inconsistent, so it's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to go for the backup here. And we still got a 14, so even though we missed a bunch of them, the backup's pretty consistent. So this level isn't particularly hard in any manner. You just got to make sure you hit drifts and not run into walls, because sometimes if you hit it at just like a weird angle, it can spin your car completely around, and you lose all your top speed, so you have to gain it all back. Because it takes a while to hit top speed in this game, so it's important to maintain your momentum by drifting and things like that. Slowing down isn't really an option if you want to get a good time. That was a pretty nice drift there.
This town is so dull. Ah, mindless destruction. That's Springfield.
We're gonna slow down a little bit here just to be safe.
So dull. Ah, mindless destruction.
And then there you go. That's a
I've
25.
really got to
25
learn
is what
to
you
enjoy
typically
my
get
parole
optimally.
more often.
And this level can be kind of tricky because your car has one of the smallest hitboxes in the game, and you're trying to hit very small objects while going fast and staying at top speed. We got good RNG here though because the camera didn't spawn facing your character.
Never take me alive, I told you.
So we're gonna kind of
Never.
zip over this, hit that. We're gonna break up here. Typically you want to maintain top speed, and there is a drift you can do there, but it's really
How
inconsistent
about them apples?
and difficult to pull off optimally.
Whee!
I'm gonna run down to this. Oh, we missed it.
Ha!
That's okay.
Didn't think the old man had it in him, did you?
The best time you can get in this level is a 12, which is humanly achievable. But typically you'll get like an 11. Because it's hard to kind of like maneuver around that tree. It kind of throws off your angle, and you miss the closest one, you have to go for the backup one. Now this level's like, it's got some downtime. Pretty much you just like drive. You don't even have to hit anything. You just drive to a destination and make sure you don't get hit. It's tight though. You only have 3 seconds to spare, even with speedrunning.
Thank you, fair citizen.
So happy to be on the road with the driving, and the steering, and the cell phone related mishaps.
But yeah, if you just don't run into cars, you're fine.
Get him, Smithers.
Okay, so for this, we're just gonna kind of like juke him out. Because if he gets to a set distance from you, he'll randomly just like whip his car. For no apparent reason other than he wants to. Yeah, we got a 3, so that's good. So this level is also pretty difficult because you have these objects that you're supposed to hit, but you actually like lose all your top speed if you run directly into them. So I'm gonna be attempting a strat where you do a small drift just to hit it a little bit with the side of your car, just enough to keep top speed.
The time for action is now. Kid
And I'm gonna come up to this little drift,
This is somewhat ironic when you really think about it.
maintaining as much speed as I possibly can. Because once again, running into these logs is like hitting a car. You do it dead on. There's a glitch I have to watch out for though, or not necessarily a glitch, but typically when you hit a stack of logs, you hit all 3.
You maniac!
But sometimes you can miss one, and when you get to the end of the stage, there's not enough time to go back. I gotta make sure I'm getting 3s on all these. And I'm gonna hit this last one dead on just for safety. That was saucy though. Very, very fuego. Okay, now we're coming up to the second to the last mission of the game, which is Krusty. Now the RNG here for the camera angle doesn't really apply because cars don't spawn on that road.
Now let's get out of here.
So once again, I'm gonna do like a quick drift here so I don't hit the tree and I maintain all my top speed.
Smithers.
Gonna ride up
That'll
against,
cost the
that's
city
another
a
thing.
few
Hitboxes in this game are
hundred
weird. You can just kind of like ride up against a sidewalk and you'll still hit it.
smithies.
That was really nice. That would not have been good if I had done that, but I didn't. Okay, so the only thing about this level is that it changes the camera angle when you go in here. Time's coming up soon, by the way. Time ends when the counter up there in the top right corner hits 20, and I lose control of my character.
Take that! In your face! Eat my
So I'm just kind of gonna follow this path. I'm gonna break up there so I don't run into it directly.
One, burn 0. Eat my
And time.
I am too smart. I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
So that was a lot underestimate. Just because yeah, I was pretty much banking on myself having a panic attack, but we're good. Thank you. I want to give a couple shout-outs to some people. I want to give a shout-out to Saiyan Z. He's an Australian speedrunner, and this game pretty much wouldn't be a speedrun at all without him. And also, enjoy this completely unrendered animation. It's very satisfying. I'd also like to give a shout-out to the hit-and-run community, which is far, far bigger than this game. I want to give a shout-out to the SpongeBob community. I pretty much wouldn't be speedrunning without them. Shift has a speedrun for Battle for Bikini Bottom coming up on Sunday at 10 a.m., so you guys should definitely check that out. It's going to be really fun. And I also want to give a shout out to my boys down in Lancaster, PA, my hometown. They get that. You guys don't get that, but that face. It's a good inside joke. Alright, I love you guys, and thank you for watching.